Kick is up, has the accuracy, and it is good. Jake Bates throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, bunched up. Tua to throw. Pass time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Hello, everybody, and welcome on in. The final game of the NFL divisional round begins here soon. It's the Rams taking on the Bears in another snow-filled game, as it is snowing down in Chicago. Going to be an interesting one. The Rams have not really played in a lot of cold weather this season. They played in a few. Stafford has played in the cold plenty of times throughout his career. He's played in Chicago plenty of times throughout his career. We'll see how this one goes. After the game that just transpired between the Texans and Patriots, I'm hoping for a game with a bit more excitement to it, as that game was ugly to say the least. But we're here for Rams and Bears. We'll see how this one goes. Kickoff is moments away. We're at a commercial break. Hopefully kickoff begins here relatively soon, though. It's kind of at not necessarily a deadline. I have not really eaten a lot today. I had breakfast, but besides that, I kind of just been moving around a lot, so I wasn't able to go grocery shopping. So I'm gonna hope to still be able to get food after this. We'll see. We'll find out. But first, the game. Again, kickoff moments away. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yeah, maybe the Bears have a comeback in store for this one. We'll see. But of course, Bears fans are hoping that doesn't have to be the case. But a trip to Seattle on the line for these two teams. And yeah, Houston. Again, the defense did as much as they could to keep them in that game. The offense needs to seriously look themselves in the mirror and go from there and figure out what to change. Yep. Hopefully this game is a bit better. So, I mean, obviously, Houston losing, it knocks out my Super Bowl prediction, as I had the Texans Rams Super Bowl, but my Super Bowl champion is still on the table. It is still on the table as I picked the Rams to win. I'm still perfect on the NFC side of the bracket. So we'll see. We have kickoff moments away. I mean, you won't fire everyone, but at least the offensive coordinator needs to like have a serious conversation about stuff. Seahawks Bears would be a good game. I have Seahawks Rams, obviously. I think if the Seahawks were to go to the Super Bowl, it would be through beating the Bears. A rubber match against the Rams would be a very fun game, but I'm not sure how much the Seahawks would favor in that. Yeah, I mean, Stroud did not play good by any means, and he has not played good the past really 2 seasons. He's been kind of okay. You give him at least 1 more year on that rookie contract. He's entering now he's entering the final year of his rookie deal. You give him that. You pick up the 5th-year option, and if he has another lousy showing next year on that final year of his contract, then you move on from him with that 5th year. But there is no need to give him a proper extension just yet. Oh yeah, yeah. Again, there's no same thing with Carolina. Like the Panthers are playing it smart. They're not giving Bryce Young an extension just yet. The Texans should do the same thing with Stroud. There's no need to give him a full extension just yet. He needs to show it. We will see. Yep. Waiting for kickoff in this one. Should be happening soon in theory. Every avenue said this was a 6:30 start time, so I'm hoping that this game kicks off soon. As I'm hoping to be able to get food after this. We'll see. The ideal food spot I want to go to closes at 10 p.m. for some reason. So I'm probably gonna be cutting it close anyway. So I might have to go somewhere else, but I think that'll be fine. Traffic should not be bad. We shall see. Waiting for kickoff still. Alright, so that commercial break. I don't think they moved kickoff. It's just they haven't yet. They just haven't done. It's just NBC likes to show the national anthem and all that as well. So they're just now doing the national anthem. So kickoff will probably be more so like 6:40, 6:45, which, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get my other food option. I mean, can I Uber Eats this? In theory, I could, but I would need to. Yeah. My only issue with Uber Eats and to where I'm at is I'm taking that risk of the other people in my complex stealing it. I kind of don't want to play that game. Yeah, I mean that's what it's scheduled to end at, according to the the itinerary for NBC. It's supposed to be around like a 10 o'clock end, but that could also include post game stuff.
I think they're gonna want this to end around like 9:30, 9:45, so they can do all they can with post game. We'll see. I have backup options if I need to for food. It's just I wanted to save one of them for tomorrow for the national championship, but I'll have it tonight if I need to. At the bottom line, I'm getting food after this game. That's a no. That's a non-question. Yeah, but it's a bunch of college kids in this complex, so I don't put it past any of them. It's a bunch of college kids that are already paying, that are just like trying to get by. I don't blame them. That's why I just don't play that game. It's a pretty sizable like full complex. I don't know the exact number, but yeah, it's a pretty sizable one. I'm lucky to where I have no roommates in my part of it, but that's still not going to stop the other people inside here. It's Florida. It's crazy. I just don't. I'm also kind of paranoid with that kind of stuff. I don't like to play games with it. That's what I'm thinking about doing is Uber Eats in at halftime, and then probably gonna have to miss a play or two to make sure I get it. We'll see. Yeah, but it's, I don't know. That's just how some people are though. So I don't so I just don't like playing that game. Yep, kickoff gonna be here soon. They're taking off the flag for the national anthem. Some chicken teriyaki and dumplings was my idea for tonight. To the same degree though, I had that somewhat recently, so I'm like, I want it, but like, I'm fine getting something else if I need to. It's also partially on me for not remembering to get food before the stream, and to go grocery shopping. I was supposed to, I just kind of got distracted by other stuff. All right, the coin toss has taken place. Seeming like the Rams will get the ball first in this one. Well, I say like I'm scared people are gonna steal it, but there's also like I haven't seen them yet this semester, but we've had vultures in the area as well. So I'm just like, I do not want that to happen either. All right, the Bears will get the ball first to begin this one. All right, we'll see Caleb Williams in this offense first. Ethan Evans set to send this one down. And kickoff is underway from Chicago. Going to be returned beginning from the 10, based out past the 20, 25, past the 30, past the 35, and finally brought down near the 37. All right. Here out comes this Bears offense. Yep. First and 10 from their own 37. Williams under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Making some adjustments at the line, play clock winding down. Tight end in motion right to left. They get the snap off in time as they fake a toss left and look to throw right. Going to be caught with space, past midfield, past the 45, past the 40, 35, past the 30, and finally brought down near the Ram 28. It's a 34-yard pickup for DJ Moore. And one play, and the Bears are moving well. All right, that's one way to start this game. And just simple bootleg to get a man open in the flat. And then Williams hands this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Gain of roughly 6. The ball comes out towards the end there, but he's going to be ruled down by contact. So a 2nd and 4 coming up. And yeah, he's down by contact. That ball doesn't move enough before before his elbow touches. Yeah, it was almost Shaheed style. Williams play action, looking to throw, pass left side. It's incomplete. Oof, big hit against Rome Odunze as the ball goes through his arms and is incomplete as he takes a big hit there. Not a great throw from Caleb Williams. I want that bit more on the money, but it gets there. Tad bit behind, one you would want Odunze to hang on to. But then yeah, he takes a big hit as well on that. All right, so 3rd and roughly 5. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 2 or 3 for DeAndre Swift. Yeah, the evil empire is back in full force. Somehow Palpatine has returned, and I don't like it. Fourth and 3, and the offense is staying on the field. Williams in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 4th and roughly 3. Ball on the Ram 21. Williams looking to throw. Pass over the middle. It's high and intercepted. Return past the 5, trying to find space past the 10, and brought down near the 15. There's that Rams defense. First, just directly to him. Yeah, I threw that way too high. It's Kobe Durant on the interception. All right, so with that, Bob Flash, I'm not sure if you're here yet or not. Yesterday, Bob Flash set the interception line for today's 2 games at 5.5. That is interception number 5 on the day across both games. No, is that number 6? That might have just been the over there. Did Drake May throw a pick? He did. Yeah, so that's interception total number 6 on today's 2 games. It was a really promising drive. I don't fully get going for it there. Like I feel like take the points against this Rams team. You do not want to have many empty drives. Yeah, it's that is interception number 6 across both games today. I would have never thought that there'd be that many interceptions, but CJ Stroud did. That's it. That's the sentence. We're at commercial break before this Rams' first drive of the game. You did call it pretty damn well. How in the world did CJ Stroud not get a QB Agami in that game? Yeah, Stroud sold heavy in that one. I mean, all you have to do is play the Imperial March, and that does it. Yeah, still plenty of game to go. The final drive stopped it. Crazy. My friend texted me after that interception. Pretty much an arm punt. And I'm just like, can we call that an arm punt when they're inside the 30? And he's like, oh yeah, true. Arm field goal. Sure. Sure, fuck, why not? Of course, Boomer Esiason would have a stat. Which team? For which team did Boomer Esiason play for when you had that stat line? Stafford under center, gonna look to throw in 1st and 10. Pass right side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking towards Puka Nacua. 1986. That would be Cincy. Because 86, I'm pretty sure the Jets was still throwing out Richard Todd as their quarterback. Arm blocked field goal, yeah. Yep, he was on Cincy that year. He was a Pro Bowler that year as well. Jeez. Stafford and shotgun back to his right, 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to look to throw once again. Stafford with some time, passed over the middle, caught by Puka. That's a 1st down reception up to about the 30. Yeah, and I'm not looking forward to a Patriots Super Bowl again. Yeah, it was Cincy. I always forget that Boomer Esiason had a 1-year stint in Arizona. All right, Stafford under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, play action, looking to throw. Has some time, stepping up, dump off right side, going to be just off the mark for Kyren Williams. Stafford is the PFF rank 1 quarterback. Miami completed an interview with Joe Brady for the head coach role. Hell no. All right, Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Looking to throw once again. Stafford pass left side, caught with space. The 1st down reception as he fights his way to their own 45. It's Jordan Whittington on the reception. I think so. Might have been 2 years before. I'm not sure what game exactly, but definitely one of their losses. That they went 10-6 that year. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right, 2nd and 4 from roughly their own 45. Man in motion right to left, gonna hand this off up the middle. The first carry of the game for Kyren Williams gets past midfield to the 49. Yeah, that does not excuse the fact that Joe Brady has not done a good job as the OC in Buffalo. September 28th? That's like what, week 3? Actually, back then it's probably more so like probably a later week in the season because they started the games earlier then. It was week 4 against Chicago. They lost 44-7. All right, 2nd and 4, and there was movement before the snap. But before that movement, it's a timeout called by the Rams. They're not going to get that snap off in time, I guess. Hey, Sean Hockley is on the call for this game as the lead official. I mean, true, but still. Yeah, all Seattle needs to do is win the NFC Championship, and we have a rematch. It wasn't the exact same because he threw about 15 less pass attempts in that, but everything else is the same. All right, ball on the Bear 49-yard line. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's a gain of roughly a yard. All right. I mean, I think for Seahawks' sake, they're gonna want a rematch of 48. I think a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl would be fun. I don't want to see the Patriots in there. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 3, looking to throw. Pass quick, left side, caught by Puka Nacua. Going to be enough for the first. He's inside the 45 to about the 42, 43. Yeah, they do passing yards, touchdowns, and interceptions. But again, the fact that Boomer Esiason had those same numbers with a lot less attempts is funny. All right, Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off right side for Kyren Williams. Gets past the 40. Finally brought down near the 36. The gain of about 7. The Seahawks could definitely beat either team, especially with how the Patriots looked today. The Seahawks can beat that team. It's just like I would rather the Patriots not make the Super Bowl than lose in the Super Bowl. I mean, Stidham could pull some magic. The Broncos also still have a really good defense, and the game's in Denver. But I'm not going to be banking on it. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 3, going to look to throw once again. Pressure coming, dump off right side. Paul with space is Winnington. Inside the 20 and finally out of bounds near the 16. The Rams are in the red zone for the first time today. Oh yeah, I'm glad the Chiefs are not going to be in it. It's just I don't want the Patriots. Yeah. And who knows, maybe this time if it's a Seahawks Patriots Super Bowl, the Patriots will be the one to throw from the 1-yard line. Stafford looking to throw in 1st and 10. Pass right side is incomplete. To a great pass to Colby Parkinson, who couldn't come down to the wide open pass in the end zone. That's he's behind the defense, wide open in the end zone. Stafford puts it there. Not great, a good pass though, and one that Parkinson needs to come down with. Again, I would love the Broncos to go in that kind of a Super Bowl run. I don't. Nick Foles. The difference is Nick Foles had regular season games during 2017 to get a handle on things. Stafford looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass right side, going to be caught to about the 10 for Kyren Williams. Gain of 6. 3rd and 4 coming up. Yeah. And so, Nick Foles had time before the playoffs even to get into a swing of things. Jared Stidham's gonna have a week. Stafford in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pass right side, going to be caught inside the 5 and down to the 4. It's Kyren Williams once again on the reception. So 1st and goal coming up for the Rams. Yeah, and Super Bowl 48 was a dominant showing by by the Seahawks as well. I was at a watch party for that game, and we just did not pay attention after like the first quarter. Yeah. Stafford under center, back behind him, play action looking to throw in 1st and goal. Stafford rolling right, still looking, makes one man miss in the backfield, and gonna throw this one out the back of the end zone incomplete. 2nd and goal coming up. Yeah, that Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl is a forgettable one. It was 48-8 was the final. It was not good. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Ball on about the 4.5-yard line. Man in motion, left to right. Stafford gonna hand this off up the middle, and Kyren Williams is in. The Rams strike first. It's a 4-yard touchdown run. They capitalize off the interception, and they go up by 6. And a 14-play, 85-yard drive. That is a beautiful drive for the Rams. Just a beautiful drive. Extra point is up, and it is good. Yeah, that is a Super Bowl to rewatch though, because it is also very impressive of a blowout. The Broncos were the number 1 offense entering that game. The Seahawks were the number 1 defense. That was the entire storyline. And that game is a perfect example of defense wins championships. Yeah, the hype surrounding that was great. And then, yeah. I don't think this game would be a blowout. The Bears are a good 4th quarter team. One second. All right. I mean, I wish the Patriots had a few more years of being at least at best mediocre, but I mean they've built that team really well. At the end of the day, me being mad at them being back in the championship game is also a bit of jealousy in there because of how bad Miami has been run the past 10 years. Yeah, again, when your team is blowing someone out, it is beautiful. The Florida Panthers did that a few times in their last playoff run, and it's great to watch. But when you're on the other end of it, it sucks. When you're a third party, it kind of sucks. Oh, I did not see that. I don't think I did see that. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Bleacher Report does that for Gridiron Heights. Kickoff going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Bears would give him the 35. Because when in 2018, when the Bears were the last time the Bears were really good, they did a Super Bowl Shuffle remix for the Gridiron Heights that year. And then in 2017 they did a few song remakes as well. Yeah. Okay, it's good. I haven't kept up with it much this season, but I've been seeing like their eliminated posts that they're doing. Yeah, Chris Shula. That Fort Lauderdale, Florida location. Love it. Fort Lauderdale is beautiful. Go down Las Olas in Fort Lauderdale. It's like most places are expensive, but it can be beautiful at times. Williams toss right side, going to be a loss of about 2 for Kalamananga. Yeah. I haven't seen any lost frames on my end. Williams and shotgun back to his right to receive an options to each side. 2nd and 12, looking to throw. Quick pass left side. Caught by Luther Burden. Breaks off one defender. Has space past the 25. And can eventually get down near the 29. Yeah, I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing everything good on my end for it. I'm not seeing any dropped frames. All right, 3rd and inches. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's enough for the first. Gets just about a yard. All right. Yeah, everything seems to be good on my end. All right, 1st and 10. Williams under center, back behind him, play action, looking to throw. Williams with some time. Gonna roll to his left, just to buy some more. Still looking. Pass left side is incomplete. Looking for Colston Loveland. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right. Again, the offensive line is blocking better than I thought they were going to so far. Also, like, yeah, the Rams are sending pressure, but they're keeping it to 3 and 4. Which is gonna help that. Which is gonna help that out. Help in that regard as well. 2nd and 10. Williams and shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 31. Looking to throw once again. Quick pass right side is bobbled and caught up to the 40. All right, not bad. The 3rd and 1 once again for Chicago. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him, tight end in motion left to right. They hand this off right side for DeAndre Swift. Space past midfield and finally brought down near the 48. All right, cool. Again, Bears are moving well. Can they capitalize off of it? All right, 1st and 10. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. It's a free play for the Bears. Williams rolling right. Has time, pass right side, gonna be caught. Inside the 30, past the 25, and down to the 23 is Colston Loveland on the grab. The penalty is most likely going to be an offsides against the Rams. They jumped a bit before that snap. So that will be declined. Yep, offsides against the Rams. That will be declined. It's a 23-yard pickup for Colston Loveland and this Bears offense. Inside the 25 to the 24. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on the Ram 24-yard line. Handoff right side. Gonna get inside the 20, inside the 15. Callum Monangai rumbling through defenders inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal coming up for the Bears. Kyle, what a run. Callum Monangai was not going down there easy. He bounced off like 4 different defenders. Yeah, he was just not going down. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. One of them's an extra lineman. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Monangai once again. That's a yard, maybe 2 on the carry. All right. Second and goal. Ball on the Rams 7-yard line. Williams under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Heading in motion, right to left. Gonna hand this off up the middle for Monangai. He gets inside the 5 to the 3. A minute to play in the first quarter. It's 3rd and goal for Chicago. So 3rd and goal. Williams under center, back behind him. Talking things over with one of his tight ends on that left side. There's 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion, left to right, and the Bears will call a timeout. First of the half, clearly not on the same page before that snap, so wanted to just instead regroup. 32 seconds to play in the quarter. All right, 3rd and goal. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Williams making some adjustments at the line still. Henan in motion now, left to right. They hand this off up the middle for Monangai, and he gets stood up at the line for no gain. It's a 4th and goal for the Bears. They do not need to run one more play. They can let this run down to the end of the first quarter if they so choose. But another solid drive for Chicago that is in danger of fully stalling out inside the Ram 30-yard line. But they're going to let this clock run. That's the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. Rams got an interception on the Bears' opening drive. They followed it up with an 85-yard touchdown drive. Now the Bears have 4th and goal at the 3 when we get back from commercial break. Cool. All right, at commercial break for the end of the first. At commercial break. All right, so at commercial break. Welcome back. What kind of sandwich? What kind of sandwiches you made? Seems fine now. Cool. As we're just coming back from commercial break for the start of the second quarter. There's a 4th and goal for the Bears. I imagine with them being on the 3-yard line, they're gonna go for it here. And hey, there's an image of the Super Bowl shuffle. Nice. Yep, the offense is on the field. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Shift in the back to his right. Williams gonna look to throw. Pressure coming, has some time. Pass over the middle is caught. Touchdown Bears. It's DJ Moore. And they're an extra point away from tying things up early in the second quarter. A 12-play, 80-yard drive. I love those kind of drives. Those 10-plus play drives are some of my favorite to watch. That's a good throw from Caleb Williams. Perfectly placed over the linebacker in the middle of the end zone. And a great catch from DJ Moore as well to hang on to that through some contact. All right, so the extra point is up, and it is good. All right, so yep, that was the first play of the second quarter. This game's tied up at 7. Yeah, I had a Pepsi during the previous game. That was kind of left over from breakfast. That was like half a Pepsi. Yeah, it was something. Now I'm just drinking my standard water stuff I have. All right, so the Bears set to send this one away. We'll see what the Rams can do on their second drive of the game. If we just get like a string of 10-plus play drives all going like 5+ minutes, I mean, this game could end pretty quickly. I think the Rams' first drive lasted over 8 minutes. No, it was 6.5. And then that drive was about 6.5 as well. Kickoff underway, going to be out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rams will begin from the 35. They're not doing a Three's Company graphic. Come on, NBC. That's great. That is great. Yeah, I'm fine with this game being a shootout as well. I just wanted to have more energy than the previous one did. Stafford under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to play action and look to throw. Stafford with pressure coming, moving around in the pocket, pass right side is going to be luckily incomplete. Do that into double coverage, looking for Terrence Ferguson. And that probably should have been picked off by Kevin Byard. He was in better position to catch that pass. Yeah, we haven't. I mean, not Bears. Bills Broncos was kind of a shootout, but again, it was like, eh. It wasn't like a proper shootout. That game had moments where it lulled. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Looking to throw once again, quick pass right side, caught by Mumfield, past the 40 to about the 41. All right, not bad. All right, Stafford alone in shotgun, 3rd and 4. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Going to look to throw once again, pressure coming, pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. Are you really? That's gonna be a great game to go to. All right, but the Rams go 3 and out on their second drive. Nice. All right, Rams set to send this one away after going 3 and out. All right, punt comes off clean. Going to be return beginning from the 10. Breaks a tackle near the 5, rolling left. And going to be past the 10, 15, and out of bounds near the 14. Or the 19. Not a bad return, actually. Actually ended up being a pretty good return. All right, there we go. And we head to a commercial break off that as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be... The NFC Championship is going to be a good game. No matter which team it is, it's going to be a good game. Yeah, the energy is going to be great. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah. If Miami were to make the championship, part of me would want to go to the game, but at the same time, I think just the content of being live with it would be good, and also just the prices would be insane. I went to the Florida Panthers Eastern Conference Final, in 2 years ago when they played the Rangers, and that was fantastic. Like playoff atmosphere, just like the actual play on the field itself, playoff atmosphere at stadiums is another level compared to the regular season. You can't really compare the two. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Yeah. Williams under center, back behind him. Play action looking to throw. Pass to right side, going to be caught by DJ Moore, but he's back to the line of scrimmage before being brought down. That ball was caught 5 yards behind the line. Also, a fun tidbit for this game as well. On the Bears sideline, they have a chicken broth and a hot chocolate machine. Because of how cold it is. If the players want, they can heat up through that. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pressure coming, pass right side is behind and incomplete. Looking for Colston Loveland, so 3rd and 10 coming up. Nice. Yeah, have a great time with that. Those experiences are special. The temp in Chicago right now is like 11 degrees. It's cold. It's snowing. Like it's cold. Yeah, a good hot chocolate and some chicken broth on the sideline. Why not? Williams alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, looking to throw. Quick pass left side for Loveland. Going to get a gain of roughly 5, but not much else. The Bears will go 3 and out on their drive. All right. What were Vikings fans? Were they complaining about Sam Darnold? I can see that. We're at the point where it's probably like a full layer of snow on the field. You can still like see the field paint, but like it's coming down a bit. Definitely more than it did in New England. Punt comes off clean, gonna bounce and be out of bounds near the 23-24. Yeah, keyboard malfunction is great. Wait, since when was Bobby Slowick a member of the Dolphins coaching staff? He was our senior passing game coordinator? Okay. He's being interviewed by the Eagles for their offensive coordinator position. He used to be over in Houston, I believe. Yeah, apparently he was part of the Dolphins coaching staff. How long has he been over here? I do not remember seeing that hiring. He's been with Miami. This was his first year with Miami. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that though. You're always gonna have fan bases like that actively root for that actively root against players that used to play for them. Yeah. And again, they're always gonna take out of context stuff with that. It's all agenda pushing they're trying to do. I mean, I just didn't realize he was on this staff. I kind of don't care. Like Miami's passing game was not great last year, but that's for other reasons. I don't think he had a massive role in that. So like it's whatever. I mean, I think more so ideally what Miami could do was make him the offensive coordinator when you hire whoever your new head coach is going to be. I doubt they're going to do that. As whoever the head coach is going to be is going to want to bring in their guys for that system, but oh well. Yeah, again, it's you're always gonna have those vocal minority of fan bases that do stuff like that. It's annoying, but whatever. I can't think of it either. Stafford pass, Stafford handoff left side for Kyron Williams, gonna be stuffed at the line for no gain. I mean, like before D'Amico Ryans is when they had Bill O'Brien, but he wasn't anything. Yeah, again, it's all just jealousy because of what happened last year with Darnold in the playoffs. That's all it is. Is they're upset that Darnold couldn't have success in Minnesota in the postseason. But it's also completely different circumstances in those games. Stafford looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Has some time. Pass left side. Going to be incomplete. If it's being ruled a fumble, Kyron Williams does pick it up. This is Montez Sweat. And yeah, that's going to be a fumble. So it's a fumble picked up by Kyron Williams. It'll be a 3rd and 11 coming up for the Rams. Yeah, it's all just cope. It's annoying, but it's kind of stuff you just have to like ignore. You say your thoughts about it once and you move on. Stafford gonna look to throw in 3rd and 11. Pass right side, a beautiful pass to Terrence Ferguson, and it's a pickup of 19. That was perfectly thrown right over the fingertips of Jaquan Brisker. Yeah, that is a beautiful throw. That might have gone through the hands of that defender. I think it did. That's a beautiful throw from Stafford. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Making some adjustments at the line. Stafford looking to throw. Pressure coming quick, and he's sacked. Jaquan Brisker unblocked off that right side. And it's a loss of 7 for the Rams. Yeah, Lovie Smith. Yeah, I forgot he went 1 and done in Houston. He had that game against the Colts at the end of the season that got him CJ Stroud. Or it's Eagles fans that are happy the 49ers lost. When it's just like, y'all have so many other issues to worry about. Why are you caring about the 49ers? Stafford under center, back behind him, gonna hand this off up the middle. And that's a gain of about 5 or so for, I believe, Kyron Williams. Also, I say that as someone who's like, yeah, like again, you can hate watch, but don't harp on it for like more than 5 minutes after the game. Stafford in shotgun, looking to throw in 3rd and 11. Has some time, stepping up, deep shot, right side. And it is bobbled and incomplete. Looking for Puka Nacua is Jaquan Brisker in coverage once again. He was everywhere on that series. So the Rams will now have to punt. Alright, this game started off hot with 3 really good drives across both sides. Since then, it's been defenses. Yeah, Stafford tried going back shoulder. Oh yeah, Darnold, yeah, definitely. Punt comes off clean, gonna be fair caught at about the 17-yard line. Yeah, Stafford just did not need Darnold did not need to do a lot yesterday, and that's fine. Because at the end of the day, the Seahawks dominated and are in the NFC Championship game. That's all that matters from that. Yeah, he played really well for what they needed him to do. He played his role. That's all that matters. All right, so we're at commercial break. Yeah. No, yeah, you no, and at the end of the day, only those very specific people are going to discredit Darnold for that game. Everyone else in media, anyone that watched that game, is going to give the credit to the Seahawks as a whole, including Darnold. Especially after what happened in this earlier game with CJ Stroud. Yeah, no, Darnold playing his role and playing to that offense and what they needed him to do worked perfectly. CJ Stroud should have done the exact same thing. So that commercial break. At this point, I wouldn't put a lot of money on this game being a shootout. Who knows with the second half, because that's the Bears' MO. But I could definitely see this being a game that comes down to the end. Yeah. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bears. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Ball on their own 18-yard line, just about. Gonna hand this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift, and that's gonna be about gain of 3. I wouldn't say it's a repeat of Broncos Bills, but it could be a similar type of game. Yeah. But like you could give MVP for that game for the MVP for that game for on that. You can give pretty much any player on Seattle MVP for that game, and I would understand it. Williams in shotgun, looking to throw in 2nd and 7. Pass right side, going to be about 4 on the reception. Holston Loveland on the grab. Oh, that's Durham Smythe, actually. Hell yeah. Oh, Emmanuel Forbes is questionable with a shoulder. Something to keep an eye on there for Chicago. It's 3rd and 2. Yeah, that could be it as well. Or again, it's also just jealousy because Darnold could not do that same thing with the Vikings last year. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Quick pass right side, caught by Loveland. Going to be enough for the first gain of roughly 10 up to about the 37. Maybe 36. All right, so Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Quick throw, left side, caught by Luther Burden. Has some space, past the 40, breaks off a few tackles, are going to get to the 42. Yeah. And also, like, a good chunk of those people as well are probably just rage baiting and are playing the algorithm, and that's like, whatever. All right, Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left, man in motion, left to right. Williams looks to throw. Dump off right side from a non-guy. Has space past midfield, past the 45, and finally brought down near the Ram 41. Again, like, with him having 1 more year on his rookie contract, you're not gonna cut him. But I wouldn't be shocked if there was more pressure on him next year. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left, faking a toss left and looking to throw, rolling right. Has some time, pass right side, going to be incomplete. Looking for Roma Dunze. Yeah, you have to make him prove himself next year. And that's why you don't give him a contract extension. You at least you at most pick up his 5th-year option. All right, 2nd and 10. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's DeAndre Swift for about a 1st down. All right, good carry there. That's roughly 9.5, maybe. They're gonna mark him just short. 3rd and 1 coming up. What was the full? That was 2023. What's the full list of QBs in that class? Wasn't that Purdy's draft class? If so, I'm just gonna say fiction. What's the full list? No, sure, Mission Levis no, it wasn't. That was a year before then. Okay, then yeah, fiction. None of these guys really scream anything. 2 of these guys are in the UFL next spring. And a 3rd was in the UFL last year. Williams going to hand this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift, and he stood up at the line for no gain. Yeah, Purdy was 22. Like, Young and Stroud has potential, so does Richardson, but yeah, most of these guys, I wouldn't put money on it. Again, like, Jaren Hall, who was in this class, was in the UFL, I think, was he in the UFL last year, or is he going to be in the UFL this year? 2 or 3 of these guys are going to be on UFL teams in the spring. Jaren Hall is a maybe, I don't quite remember, but Clayton Tune and Dorian Thompson-Robinson, those are UFL guys. That's going to be interesting. I might be confusing Jaren Hall with Kellen Mond, but I know Hall's also going to be in the UFL. Williams going to hand this off up the middle for a 4th and 1, and he is stonewalled behind the line for no gain. Cam Curl on the tackle, and the Bears the Bears turn it over on downs. It's Kyle Monangai on the carry there. I can double check this. And we head to a commercial break. We don't have the full. Yeah, this is all we have. No, this was last year's list. Never mind. There we go. Oh yeah, Jaren Hall is going to be in the UFL this year. He's drafted by the Stallions. That's a good place to go to. And so Jaren Hall, former pick of the Vikings, is going to be on Birmingham Stallions. Clayton Tune, who started in Week 18 against the Vikings, going to be a member of the Columbus Aviators. And then it was Dorian Thompson-Robinson, going to be a member of the Orlando Storm, alongside Jack Plummer, who was with the Panthers in the preseason. Michael Pratt, who has also been with the Packers, going to be probably the main guy in St. Louis, I would imagine. And those are the new main guys. You have Corral, who returns, but he was with the Panthers for a while. Luis Perez, the Spring King, is his nickname. He's back in Dallas with the Renegades. Jordan Ta'amu is back in DC after coming off of a championship last year. I think Brendan Silvers returns to St. Louis. Going to be a good QB battle there. Yeah, quite a few names. Some of these teams are still waiting for their 3rd quarterbacks to be announced. And once that happens, we'll have more of an idea of who all is a former NFL quarterback that's going to be in the UFL. As we're still at commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Stafford under center, back behind him, gonna play action and look to throw. Pass right side, gonna be incomplete. Dropped by Puka Nacua. Another fun stat from the Patriots and Texans game. The Patriots had more takeaways in that game than the Jets had all season. Man, the Jets is a train wreck. The Jets is bad. Top 20, probably. Stafford play action, looking to throw once again. Dump off right side, going to be incomplete for Colby Parkinson. 3rd and 10 coming up. Yeah, I'll say probably top 20. I think the fact that it was in the Super Bowl and it was like a momentum changing play helps it. But there's probably a few other plays that I would probably bank off a bit more. Or it's probably a bit more hyped surrounding it. Oh, the Jets are. I mean, they won Super Bowl 3, and that's all good and everything. But man, the Jets organization since then has been disastrous. All right, so seemingly 3rd and 10 here for the Rams. Now they're saying 1st and 10. And Stafford handoff left side for Blake Corum, getting back to the line of scrimmage. So going off of ESPN here, again, I have that pulled up just to double check stuff throughout games. On that previous incompletion to Colby Parkinson, there was an illegal use of hands penalty against the Bears. That was 5 yards and a free first. That was 1st and 10. It's about a 1-yard carry for Blake Corum. Now it's 3rd, and it's 2nd and 9-ish. Stafford looking to throw in 2nd and 9. Has some time. Deep shot left side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Devontae Adams. I would say fiction. They've had a few good carries up the middle. You don't just completely abandon that yet. All right, so 3rd and 9. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Going to be looking to throw. Bears send pressure. It comes and it's going to arrive. Stafford is sacked. It's Kyle Gordon on the corner blitz. It's a loss of 13 and the Rams will punt. Yeah, for that 4th down play, you don't go up the middle. Especially against this Rams defense, but in totality, no, you can still go up the middle occasionally. Yeah, just no one's open there. Especially now with how quick that pressure gets there. All right, so the punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 30. Past the 35 and brought down near the 38. All right, 2:54 to play in the first half. We head to a commercial break. At commercial break. It's gone fine. No, the lineman switching has gone fine. The main reason they're doing it is just to give Williams more time to throw, and he's been fine in that regard. All right, so we're at commercial break. All right, 2:54 to play in the first half. Waiting for this next Bears drive. Still at commercial break. Yeah, tomorrow there's some NBA action. How's the games going tonight for those sports? The Panthers don't play it tonight, so I'm not. Heat play it tomorrow. Panthers play it tomorrow. Panthers play at 6? And that's in. Okay. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Williams under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. Man in motion left to right. Williams looking to throw. Play action has some time. Stepping up, pass over the middle is caught for the first and a whole lot more. Pad down to about the Ram 35-yard line is Rome Odunze on the grab. That's a great throw from Caleb Williams as well. Nope, that was the first play of the drive. It's a 25-yard pickup from Williams to Odunze. Really good throw from Caleb Williams there. Maybe a tad high if you want to be picky with it, but no, it's on the money. Williams under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. First and 10 from the Ram 35. Gonna hand this off right side, and that is maybe a yard on the play. It's Kyle Monangai on the carry, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Things all tied up at 7. Rams get the ball to begin the second half. In a snow-filled Chicago, we head to a commercial break. All right. I might save it for a little bit closer. Because my other thing is I don't want to get cold. I don't really like that stuff when it's cold. Like, I'm not gonna be able to eat it throughout halftime. That's something for after the game. So I might close it at 10. I might order it close to like 8:45, 8:40, like in like an hour. And that way I can get here maybe by the end of the game. Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow night. That's gonna be a good game to have on in the background while dealing with some really annoying feeling assignments. But whatever. I'm taking these classes for a reason. I want to be done with school by the end of this year. So gotta get through it. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna order Uber Eats in like an hour or so. My only issue with doing that is I'm risking it arriving during a really key moment of the game, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. We'll see. Because like it wouldn't get here anytime soon. Like, it would take a while for it to arrive. Like, so from the same place, when I order for pickup, it's anywhere from like a 15-minute to 20-minute prep time for the food. So then, like, it's roughly, that place is roughly 15 minutes from where I'm at. So I'm gonna assume it's like a 35-minute at most time to get here. So yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit for that. Williams under center, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. Play action, looking to throw. Dump off left side from Anon guy. Has some blockers. Going to be brought down right around the 30, maybe the 29. The third and relatively short coming up. More so third and medium. Yeah, and with the oblique as well, you want to make sure he doesn't risk re-injury of it or making it worse. Yeah, you don't want to play too many games with that. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right as well. Man in motion, right to left. As Williams looks to throw, pass left side is incomplete. Looking for Colston Loveland. It's a 4th and 4 from the Ram 29.5-yard line. And they're going to send out the field goal unit, looking to take a 3-point lead. Yeah, again, the Seahawks played that game perfectly. So they did what they needed to do. All right, Cairo Santos on for the 48-yard kick from the left hash to put the Bears up by 3. Kick is up. And the cameraman is not doing a good job tracking this ball. It is good. NBC is saying that was only good from 49. How low of a kick was this? No, that looked fine. All right, 3-point Bear lead. Rams have about a minute to be able to get their own field goal, if not more. And then they get ball to begin the second half. All right, at commercial break. Oh, Joe Brady also interviewed for the Ravens head coaching position. All right. Yep, at commercial break. Yeah, again, Stafford played well in Minnesota. It's just the Rams defense is a good defense. And he struggled against them on neutral ground. Like, that game being neutral site probably made it look better for the Vikings. If that game was in SoFi, it probably is a worse game. Again, it's just the Vikings last year. Again, for as good of a team as they were, they got a very tough card draw because they lost because of losing to the Lions. Like, they lost to the Lions twice, they lost to the Rams twice, and that was it. They pulled a really bad wild card round matchup. Did I? I mean Darnold. I mean, to be fair, I was mentioning the Rams anyway, so that's why. Like, I'm tired and not on a lot of food. I won't say tired, but I'm just I need to eat. Kickoff return beginning from the goal line, space off past the 15 and down to about the 20. Yeah, and that was also Darnold's first playoff game in his career. So I think he learned a lot from that for yesterday's game. And that's why he was able to manage things better. And also, it being at home is a lot different from it being on the road or in neutral territory. A minute 5 to go in the first half. Yeah. Stafford in shotgun. Back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Pass right side, caught by Puka Nacua. Gonna get to roughly the 27. And they're going up tempo. 50 seconds to go in the half. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw once again. Has some time, pass right side, gonna be caught. Past midfield and brought down near the Bear 47. It's Tyler Higbee on the grab. And the Rams will call their second timeout. No, I mean like last year was Darnold's first playoff game, and that does get to your head a little bit, especially if you're going on the road for it. So now that's this year he was at home. He had that experience from last year. He was able to prepare for it better during the week. Yeah. I mean, again, it being his first career playoff win is really good. Is really nice. Those are not easy to get by any means. All right, so first down, Stafford looking to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle is caught. That's Kyren Williams to about the 42. And with about 30 seconds to go in the half, the Rams will call their final timeout. All right. So now you have to work the sidelines. Otherwise, you have to go quick to get a spike off. "30 seconds remain." Yeah, you definitely needed to score after that, just to keep applying the pressure. That mindset of, oh, they didn't need to score afterwards, kind of it's disingenuous to how that game played out, because that's purely looking at the final box score. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Stafford with some time, stepping up, pass right side, caught by Kyren Williams. Gets inside the 30 and down to about the 27. This is where you have to go hurry up and spike it. Oh, now there's a penalty, actually. They might not have to. If this is on Chicago, it's going to give him some shots towards the end zone. Yeah, penalty on the Bears will stop the clock. After the play is a personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the Bears. An attack on 15. It is first and 10 from the 14-yard line now. As he shoulder checked a Rams lineman as he was hurrying up to get to the line of scrimmage. That's being called against Gervon Dexter. It was first and 10 from the Bear 14. with 18 seconds to play in the half. The Rams now have 3 shots towards the end zone here. Yeah, again, scores for the Seahawks. Scoring after that touchdown return really was what put the nail in the coffin. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw. Has time, pass right side is high and incomplete, looking for Devontae Adams. It's all about not wanting the opposing team to hang around too much, especially in the playoffs. You let the opposing team hang around too much, you're at risk of giving up the game. You really want to step on the gas and stay on the gas for as long as you can. And that's exactly what the Seahawks did. Yeah. And it's also why Purdy scrambled as much as he did with. All right, Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Has some time. Pass right side is a throwaway out the back of the end zone. Tyler Higbee, the nearest Ram. They have 9 seconds, so they can do one more play, one more shot to the end zone. And then they'll have to send out the field goal unit. They definitely got in range at points after the half and after they got their second field goal. They were just not in a position to settle for field goals. They desperately needed touchdowns. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Stafford with time, pass left side, going to be out the back of the end zone and incomplete. 3 seconds remain. They're going to get a field goal try off here for Harrison Mevis to tie this game at the half. Yeah. I think at one point it was 24-3, and then they made it 24-6. 32-yard kick from the right hash for Harrison Mevis. Kick is up, and this game is tied at the half. All right. All tied up at the half. The Rams get ball to begin the second half, so they have a chance here to double up. Yeah, it's a really good game so far. Both teams are playing well. Defenses are coming out. Offenses have had their moment. It's a real solid game so far. Hopefully it stays like this. Yeah. Especially in this weather, having to grind it out is something you expect. I think so as well with the 10-3. I just don't remember. I mean, and again, the Rams defense is a lot better than the Packers defense. So we'll see. Yep, we're at the half. Yeah, Rams get ball to begin the second half. We're at halftime. I will quickly be right back. Alright, I'm back. I am back. The cold definitely affects teams in the same way that like altitude affects teams, because it's the most like some teams just cannot prepare for how cold it can be at games. Now the really good teams are able to fight through that, but the cold you could definitely you definitely do get affected by the cold. I mean, it can be minor if you really work at it, but if you let the cold get to you, it's massive. Just look at Miami. Miami for the past however many years, every time they play in a cold weather environment, they let it get to them to some degree. Because it's you being able to prepare for that is tough for teams. Yeah, it's been one of those halves. Yeah, again, the Rams being good and the Rams being as good as they are make the cold be a minor impact. But there are still those teams that really let the cold get to them. And they've done a good, and also like some styles just translate no matter what the weather is. The Rams style of football is one of those styles, especially defensively. Yeah, latest I can have this delivered is 9:30. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna place this order now. Yeah, and also teams struggle in Miami because of just, yeah, how hot it is. Because like during September and those early months, you can have like, it could be up to upwards of 100 degrees, and with how Hard Rock Stadium is constructed, all that sun is pretty much honed in on to the away team sideline, as they have the canopy to make the home team sideline shaded. So it does help. But it's, at the same time, it's like you still need to be a good team for that to help you. Exactly is my address. Locked item. I'm just gonna place in dinner order because I'm starving. And I'm gonna want something to eat after the game. Because we're at halftime. At about 4-ish minutes, 4.5. Here we go. at halftime. All right, hopefully this delivery time does not coincide with anything in this game. We'll find out. Cool. All right, so dinner's gonna be arriving in roughly hour 15. Nice. All right. About 3 minutes to go in halftime. This commercial for a Green Day concert? Man, it really is 2015, huh? No, Green Day's doing the opening for the Super Bowl? What? Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, sure. They're doing the opening ceremony. Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, they have a few good songs. They're not a band that I'm like actively constantly listening to, but like when their song comes on at like a public place, I'm not gonna say no to it. That is okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, they have their more popular songs that like are cool to listen to and all that, but like I also haven't dived deep into the Green Day discography. I mean, I'm sure American Idiot would be because I guess they're not doing. If I don't think at least they're doing the national anthem and America the Beautiful. I think they're doing like before all that they're performing for NBC in their opening ceremony. In which case, they probably will do like American Idiot. They'll probably do Basket Case, maybe one or two other songs that I'm sure I know, but I just can't think of their name right now. Yeah, that would be funny. That is, yeah, cool. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of people that are like, wait, why isn't Green Day just doing a halftime show? And there's a damn good reason why Green Day is not doing a halftime show. But that's still funny. Okay, yeah, that's a good song as well. Yeah, Green Day is performing at the opening ceremony of the Super Bowl. I think that was just announced, which is crazy. And like I'm here for it. Every AFC championship since 2011 has featured either the Patriots or the Chiefs. Man, man. Alright, second half should be on the way here soon. Again, at some point in this half, hopefully not when anything actually is going on, I'm gonna have to run downstairs to make sure I get this food indoors. Yeah. I don't think I've heard that one. Like I know like the basics of Green Day. Boulevard of Broken Dreams, American Idiot, Basket Case. I think there's one more. I mean, yeah, it's like what it was called like is it called it's a song just called September, or is it Wake Me Up till the Wake Me Up till September ends? I know that one. Yeah, but again, I haven't dived deep into their discography that much. They were more so my sister. I still liked them, but they were more so my sister's band for like a year. Yeah, I don't know names of songs really, especially songs I don't really pay attention to all that much. As the second half kickoff is underway here soon. So in theory, with a half a play roughly taking an hour. I guess that took 2 hours, huh? Yeah. Kick going to be returned beginning from the 3 space out past the 20-25 and down to right around there. Maybe the 26 to give them. I think I know that one. I think I know that one. I need to hear it again for me to gauge it. Yeah, again, like he's talented. All right, Stafford under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's gonna be a gain of about 6 or 7 or 8 there. Iron Blake Corum on the carry for a gain of 7. What the? I'm quoting you on that. Stafford under center. Back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna hand this off up the middle. The first down carry for, I believe, Kyren Williams. Why am I in caps lock? No, it was Blake Corum on the carry again. Nice. Stafford under center, back behind him. Handoff right side for Whittington. Gonna be still up at the line of scrimmage for roughly no gain. Yeah. Again, it's also like growing up, most of the stuff I listened to was like 70s and 80s rock. So like, and then like I never really like truly dived into like the 2000s stuff. It was more so just whatever was on. If not those, it was just whatever was on the radio at that time. All right, 2nd and 10. Stafford in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the left, the back to his right, looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Colby Parkinson. It's up to about the 45. The 3rd and roughly 4 coming up. Yeah. I've heard the horror stories. No, radios are still used. Like, like you still have FM and AM radio. It's just no one does use them because most cars have Bluetooth. You just put up Spotify during the drive. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Going to look to throw once again. Has time. Pass left side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Puka Nacua. That drive stalls out. They'll punt it away. Yeah. The weird stuff. I mean, it depends on what you're into, because like the radio is just whatever is popular. So you can find a good station. I forgot Pandora existed. Punt comes off clean, gonna bounce and be into the end zone for a touchback. Wait, no, this thing that goes out of bounds at some point? Yeah, out of bounds at the 3. A great punt for Ethan Evans. Gonna pin the Bears inside their own 5. Yeah, and that's fair. I understand. I understand some of the popular stuff right now not being the best. But like it's still there as an option. Like for me with okay, it depends on the artist I follow specifically. There's one that I do. But like for the most part, my music stuff is more so I follow genres closely and then it goes from there. Yeah. I mean, I don't really do community playlist either. It's just I've used Spotify for like a while now. Like, are we nearing a decade of that? Maybe. I've used Spotify for a long time, so I just stick with it because all my songs are on there. I don't want to switch over to switch over to Apple Music. That I respect the hustle though. To screen record songs and then download that. Like I respect that. That is innovative. Hello, welcome on in. We're at commercial break, waiting for the Bears' first drive of the half. Yeah, but still, like Pandora. What do you still use Shazam as well for finding songs? Like, man, that's okay. Yeah. And there's a ton of songs and artists that I like listen to occasionally that aren't on Spotify, and it sucks, but there's other means. Just coming back from commercial break. All right, Bears ball at their own 4-yard line after the punt from Ethan Evans. Williams in shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's DeAndre Swift for about 3. Yeah, like base Spotify is unusable and it sucks. At the same time, I'm probably gonna switch over to Apple Music at some point because with YouTube Premium we get that for free, and also Spotify is increasing the prices again for Premium, and I'm just like at some point it's enough, but I'll probably be too lazy to do it this time around. Yeah. Williams in shotgun back to his right, 2nd and 7, looking to throw. Pass left side is a great catch for DJ Moore. Gonna be a 3rd and inches coming up. Good one-handed catch on the pass that was behind him. Yeah, the free premium, like base Spotify is not good. Yeah, we get Apple Music for free. Or no, not Apple Music, it's YouTube Music for free. I don't feel like switching to that just yet. I'm too lazy to make that switch. Caleb Williams on the QB sneak. And I think that second effort gets the first. Yeah, gonna be just barely getting the first, gain of roughly 1.5 yards. Yeah, and also like just the ads that they have on there are not good either. Yeah, it's like the lock-in features behind premium is dumb. I've heard YouTube Music is pretty good. I haven't looked into it yet because I haven't needed to, but I probably will at some point. Williams under center, gonna play action and look to throw. Has time, pass left side, gonna be that incomplete. DJ Moore takes a hit there. Yeah, that's incomplete. Looking for DJ Moore along that left side. Could not hang on through the contact. He gets rocked on that play. But yeah, but that's the case with a ton of stuff in relation to like premium services. Whereas like why is like for like video game consoles like PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch and all that, lock in basic online services and online play behind a subscription service is dumb as hell. Williams toss right side for DeAndre Swift, gonna get past the 20 and brought down you to 22, 23. Like that is dumb. I understand like some of the other stuff that's like behind those, but like just base level, you should be able to connect. You should be able to hop online for like a 2K or a Madden or any other game. You should be able to hop online and play without needing a subscription service. It's dumb. Yeah, that's basically what Spotify did, and that's what most companies do as well. It's dumb. Williams and shotgun back to his right, gonna hand this off left side on 3rd and 2. Gonna get to roughly the 33, gonna be enough for the first. No, that's a 28, right? They're still not past the 30 yet. Damn, Chicago. Okay. Yeah. The NFL with all their different games on different services and all that. Yeah, no, it's dumb. That's what like for in the case of Thursday Night Football and Amazon, I do respect them for giving people a free way to watch the game through Twitch. And Twitch itself is not a good streaming service, but it's better than nothing for like just like, content creation. Handoff up the middle for DeAndre Swift, gonna get past the 30 to about the 32. Now to pass the 30, gain of roughly 4. Yeah, I have a friend who's not entirely like that, but who has been like trying to recommend keep us play certain RPG Maker games. I've been tempted. Yeah, but again, that's the thing, T-Fox. If you get turbo, like Twitch's ad system has gone so downhill, it's near unwatchable. But that's why like Amazon Prime does not have ads like most other Twitch streams do, so that's good. Williams rolling right, passing deep right side, gonna be incomplete. The dive and grab for Colston Loveland couldn't hang on. 3rd and 6 coming up. Yeah, but it is still like the fact that again this does not apply for Amazon for Prime Video on Twitch. They do not have any like outside ads to it because they run their own through commercials. But like a standard Twitch stream, you can get an ad break, a random ad break that's like 5 minutes long. And it's like, why? Williams looking to throw in 3rd and 6. Pass right side, going to be incomplete through the hands of Rome Odunze. The Bear drive stalls out just past the 30-yard line. They're going to punt this away. Yeah, you're going to lose, yeah. Yep. YouTube Premium has been really good. And like I would like because like for some things for some things with YouTube, because I don't want my YouTube history to be flooded with garbage sometimes. If for like other stuff I work on, like assignments at school and all that, I use a private window for that. And man, the ad system on YouTube, I forget how bad it is. YouTube Premium definitely helps out with that. Punt comes off clean, gonna be fair caught, and the Rams will start this drive from the 24. Yeah, like I follow a ton of people on Twitch, but I don't really like watch Twitch that much. in the same way I used to because of the ads in part. But like, yeah, it's I'm more so like just have long YouTube videos on in the background when I'm doing stuff. If I have a Twitch stream on, it's just there to be there, and I'm not really like caring too much. Yep, ad commercial break. Yeah. Yeah, like but at the same time, like Spotify doesn't care if you put in the effort to go through a different means to get the songs. As long as you don't pirate Spotify, they do not care. Because Spotify's mindset is if every single person who uses Spotify is also a premium subscriber, that is perfect. It doesn't matter if it's like I don't know what the exact number is, but like just a random guess, like very simplified. If you have 5,000 users and all of them are premium, that's better than having five. That's better than having 15,000 users, but 5,000 are premium. So they don't care if the people are going to turn to something else, and it kind of sucks. Yeah, but the ad revenue is not big enough compared to, or it's not big enough to really make a big difference compared to Spotify subscriptions. The it's yeah it's Twitch has a whole other issues aside from its ad stuff with like how it handles streamers and all that. That's a mess. Just no, there's a reason why that this is all YouTube. And like I said with YouTube streaming for all this, and I don't really bother with Twitch all too much, even in a dual stream capacity, because no. Stafford looking to throw in 1st and 10. The ball comes loose, and he'll pick it up at the 15. Yeah, most tech companies are scum, but you have to just have to deal with them. Well, there was a report earlier I saw in between games where Bezos was like, yeah, at some point people are gonna pay us a rent-in subscription service to have computer access, and I'm just like, how tone deaf can you be? Yeah, Stafford handoff up the middle, gonna be a gain of about 10 or so for Kyren Williams. Kick is a bloodbath. It is so bad how they have their policies and how they run things over there. Like it is so bad. Yeah. Stafford and shotgun back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 8 from their own 26-yard line. Yeah, like a free trial is good for some. Like I know like most actual streaming, like streaming services, you use free trials. Pass quick right side for Mumfield, gonna be a gain of roughly 5 or so. Not gonna be enough for the first. The Rams go 3 and out. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is no holds barred over on kick. It's crazy. Some of the stuff they let fly. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from about the 7. Base past the 10, 15, 20, and down to about the 22. Yeah, it's going to be... that when that day comes, it's going to be a mess. Older technology is going to be so valuable. Yeah. Yeah, but like so some of the out of pocket shit that's allowed on Kick is a completely separate tier. Like in our group chats and like and all that, even here like there's swearing, there's like some dark jokes and all that. Kick is somehow like 10 levels above that. It's crazy. Yeah, like there's just like they lock so much stuff behind things and it's insane. But like most people, like the average person at some point is just not gonna care enough to worry about a warranty or anything, and they're just gonna go crazy with it. Move to the user. Yeah, no, if they charge for basic things like that, I think most people are gonna rightfully like find ways to get around it. Yeah, Kick is real bad. It's real bad. Like that was never a thought. Yeah, no. At a later point, like when you're going, like when you're thinking about all this stuff again, truly Bot Flash, we'll go over it with you. It's it's terrible over there. Yeah, but again, like, most of these like big tech people and like billionaires, they get to that point by not having any sense of empathy for lower. That's a terrible way of phrasing that. They don't care about fellow humans. They only care about themselves. So any way they can get the most money possible, they're gonna try and do it. And the only way to showcase that that's not a good idea is by not giving them money. But when you lock behind basic necessities or like basic necessities, when you lock behind modern first world necessities behind paywalls, there's not an opportunity to pay with your to act with your wallet there. Yeah, but again, the paying more for stream time only matters to the more popular streamers on services. It doesn't matter for people who are just starting out and all that. Williams gonna hand this off left side for DeAndre Swift. Gets past the 25 to about the 27. Yeah, they don't have the ethics. Like again. Empathy, compassion, yeah. The point gets across still the same. Yeah. You only care about the dollar. Williams under center, back behind him, quick throw left side, caught by DJ Moore. Going to be enough for the first gain of roughly 7. Yeah, like those big deals, those big streamer deals you see are only for like the top 5% of streamers. It does not matter at the end of the day. Williams rolling to his right on first and 10, buying some time. Pass right side going to be tipped and incomplete. Yeah. Yeah, for those higher end people, all we are is just a number. We're just names on a page. That's the world though. Kinda sucks, but yeah, no, again the rationale is was fine, but yeah, it's I get that side of it, but like it's again like all how am I trying to phrase this? There's a penalty before the snap. Here's a false start against the Bears on Roman Dunze, yada yada yada. Yeah, but again, it's streaming is I wouldn't say it's tough because at the end of the day, I'm just talking football, and like most other people like are gaming or doing other stuff. But like it's a lot of it is having as many pathways as possible. So like I get wanting to like do multiple streams and stuff. For me, like all of this is more so just casual. Obviously, I'd love for it to blow up and all that, but like I don't care about like really expanding too much with this right now. Williams pass right side gonna be intercepted by Kobe Durant. What an interception! The Rams defense is playing well. That's his second of the night, and they're gonna set up this offense with good starting field position. Yeah, because like again, it's not easy by any means, but like it's also like there's other jobs out there that are tougher. Yeah, and like I started this close to 2 years ago now, just about on New Year's Day. It was 2 years when I really started pushing for this again. And like it's something good to be able to take my mind off of the fact that everything's weird in the world. Also, like I'm a college student, and the work I do for that is mind numbing at times. So it's good to be able to take a step back and research the Cleveland Browns, which that's gonna be a video going up around the Pro Bowl stuff. It's be a video on the Browns, because why not? Yeah, like obviously, like yeah, no, people aren't born evil. You become that way over time. And even saying people are evil is kind of a bit of a stretch. You just view the world differently. Like that is through experiences and through being taught and seeing how the world works for them and their circumstances. Underwater. Well, underwater basket weaving. That's and like I did a summer at a aviation part company in the warehouse, and I did that while they had the AC unit broken. But man, that was even like the basic stuff I was doing. It was not fun. It was tiring. Nothing, not really compared to this. Yeah, like, most things are subjective, and that subjectivity comes back to play way more often than you think. Yeah. No, I was not in charge of that kind of stuff. I was there to open a box, see the parts inside, and close the box. I did not really touch anything. This was also 2 summers ago I did this. Last summer I was at a smaller university down in South Florida doing a website for the athletic stuff and articles. Play actually looking to throw for Stafford. Just coming back from commercial break. Pass right side is incomplete. Looking for Colby Parkinson. 2nd and 10 coming up. Ball is on midfield. It was internships. Yeah, it was great. So I had a good connection for that one because the main person for that internship was the former coach at my high school for football. He was the coach when my sister was there, so I adjacently knew him. I met him once before, so like I at least like had like a decent understanding of what to expect going into it. Stafford pass over the middle is high and luckily incomplete. Nearly a diving interception. 3rd and 10 coming up. Like most business is just who you know. Connections mean everything, especially in stuff sports related. We're seeing that now. 3rd and 10. 3:53 to go in the third. Can the Rams capitalize off the interception? Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball on roughly midfield. Going to look to throw. Has some time. Pass right side is off the mark and incomplete. Looking for Puka Nacua. She turns 28 tomorrow. I'm actually going to need to make sure I remember to call her tomorrow. Yeah, but yeah, she's 7 years older. And like it's nice having someone that like older like someone that like I can go to that's a little bit older like that, but not like too older, like parents older wise. But at the same time, it's like there were some moments that are just like, damn, you can really tell the different the generation gap. Punt comes off clean, gonna bounce into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams went 3 and out off the interception. See what the Bears could do on this next drive. There's 3:40 still to play in the third. This quarter's lasting a while. And at commercial break. Yeah. Yeah, it's one that's kind of just like it exists. It's trying to make the most out of him. Oh yeah, this is the Angels against the White Sox. Don't worry about the logos. This is a really bad game between the Clippers and Bulls. How about that? I mean, they still had to go against the Texans defense and the Chargers defense. It's just they also have a good defense. We'll see. Like, there's all that talk about the strength of schedule for the Patriots. Like, that doesn't matter. You play who's in front of you. Again, the greatest show on turf, Rams, which is a team that's looked at very fondly, had an easy schedule as well, and no one pays that any attention. Yeah, that's true as well. I mean, technically, I would go as far as to say the Seahawks played 2 playoff games by this point. As that game against the 49ers in week 18, it was borderline a playoff game. And even then, yeah, it's still like pretty easy. I mean, it's not because the 49ers were going to beat the Eagles, but to that same point, the 49ers, the 49ers are a team that's really banged up and they could have really used that bye week. Ravens Steelers, yeah, that was definitely closer because a team got eliminated after that, but still. Yeah. Williams in shotgun, quick throw, right side, going to be caught by Luther Burden, makes one man miss. Gonna get roughly back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Maybe loses a yard there, but not much else. Yeah, I guess then like Vikings Lions last year, week 18, I would more so say was borderline a playoff game. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 3 minutes to go in the third. Williams gonna toss this right side for Kyle Monangai, gets past the 25 to about the 28. Yeah, Bug. I still can't believe that that's how the NFC South was won. It was because the Falcons went 8 and 9 as well. The NFC South is a great division. I love it. And I do love it when a division comes down to the last game. The thing that sucks about it is when your team's a part of it. Like that Dolphins Bills Sunday night game 3 years ago, I still think back on terribly because man, we had that game won if not for the bad special teams. Williams looking to throw on 3rd and 3, pass right side, can be caught by Monangai for a first, gets up to roughly the 37. Like I still think about Eli Apple giving up that bad touchdown to Trent Sherfield. And I still think about that punt return touchdown that Buffalo had. That like 98-yard punt return touchdown in that game. And then Tua threw a pick to Chase Claypool, and everything was downhill from there. Williams under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side, 1st and 10 from their own 37. Play clock winding down. They barely get that snap off in time. Gonna hand this off right side from Manon guy. Gets a gain of roughly 3. That's being generous to give him that snap. Yeah. But the NFC South next year is going to be cinema. But most likely in the same way that the NFC West was this year. All of those teams could be really good teams next year. That division is going to be a bloodbath. And it's going to be beautiful to watch. Williams under center, back behind him. Play action, looking to throw, rolling left. Has some time, going to take it himself, and that's going to be out of bounds. Close to the first. I think they're going to give it to him just barely. Yep, that spot's going to give him the first. Oh, now they're changing to short. Huh? That ref just moved the spot back a bit after realizing. Yeah, no, he's going to be short. It's a 3rd and inches for the Bears. Well, the Saints, if the Saints handled the offseason properly, they're looking pretty good. Yeah, the NFC South this year is the equivalent to The Room by Tommy Wiseau. It was great. Williams under center, handoff for left side, and Manon guy is going to lose about 3 or 4. That play did not stand a chance. And that might be the end of the 3rd quarter. Jared Verse blows up that play. Yep, they're going to let this clock run to the end of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes remain. A trip to Seattle on the line. Who will come away? We shall see. Yeah, Michael Penix 100% starts next season. There's no reason for him not to. He's going to be healthy. I could see every team in the NFC South being like at a 10-win team, and that division being decided by tiebreakers. The Room is a prime example of a so bad it's good movie. The plot makes no sense. It was made initially with the mindset of it being a drama, a romance, like a romance drama movie. But because of how bad the acting is and how bad the story is, it ended up being a really good comedy. Yeah. Yeah, that's from The Room. That would probably make it even better, but it's good even on its own. It is truly special. There was another movie, I forget what it's called. It's like a mockumentary about that movie. Yeah. That's a movie where watching that intoxicated probably is gonna make it a little bit funnier, but it definitely does not give you the full experience. It is something. What was the movie? Yeah, there was also like a mockumentary about it that was also pretty good. I'm just forgetting the name of it. Yeah, what streaming service is it on? I'm not trying to convince Noxie to make that a watch along. What stream? Yeah, the movie I was thinking of is wait, pause. That is the fuck. The Disaster Artist. There we go. The Disaster Artist. That's the movie that's like a mockumentary about The Room. And that's also a pretty good movie. Oh, it's on Prime Video? Fuck yeah. All right, punt comes off clean for Chicago. Going to be fair caught at roughly the 10. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's supposed to be a romantic drama, but it's much more a comedy. And if you watch it with the mindset that all of these scenes are supposed to be dramatic to some degree, and it is it is so much more ridiculous. At first and 10 for the Rams. Stafford under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side, handoff up the middle. Gonna be Kyren Williams fighting his way past the 15 to roughly the 16, gain of about 7. Yeah. I believe I have Prime Video. I might screen share then in that case. We'll figure it out. I mean, I'm sure you can also find it elsewhere, like YouTube and whatnot. It's on Roku as well, apparently. Stafford under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle once again for Williams. Going to be enough for the first as he fights his way to the 20. Alright, my food should be getting here in about 30 minutes. I gotta keep an eye on that. Alright, first and 10. Stafford under center, back behind him, three receiving options to the right. Handoff right side, gonna be back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Okay, they're picking up the order now. Cool. Yeah, no, it is a truly special watch. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, looking to throw in second and 10. Pass right side, caught with space. It's Colby Parkinson, past the 40-45, past midfield, and finally brought down near the Bear 46. Colby Parkinson, a 32-yard catch and run for a gain of 35. And the Rams are past midfield, looking to take the lead. Yeah, there's still one movie I need to watch. I just have not gotten around to it or have the time for it. But like I think it's free on YouTube and it seems really good. I just have not gotten around to it. Handoff up the middle for Kyren Williams, gonna be a gain of about 4. I think at some point I will just say screw it and watch it. But I'm also like behind on my show right now. I'm 2 episodes behind. I gotta watch that. All right, second and 6 for the Rams. "12 minutes to go in the game. Stafford under center, back behind him, man in motion, left to right. Play action looking to throw. Rolling left, buying time. Gonna dump this off left side, and that's bobbled and incomplete. Looking for Colby Parkinson. He bobbled it alongside the defender who bobbled it. Eventually, it falls harmlessly to the ground. It was a 3rd and 6 now. And they're not quite in field goal range yet. You need to get a little bit closer. That was, yeah, DeMarco Jackson who was in coverage there. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Man in motion, right to left. Stafford going to look to throw. Pressure gets picked up. Pass left side, going to be caught for the first. Inside the 30 and down to the 28 is Puka Nacua on the grab. All right, now the Rams are in field goal range. There it is. Yeah, just simple slant on that left side. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. Looking to throw once again, has time. Pass right side. Gonna be off the mark and incomplete for Terrence Ferguson. 2nd and 10 coming up. All right, 2nd and 10. Yeah, Jaquan Brisker having himself a night. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. Two receiving options to each side. They get a free play here. Stafford looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught for the first. Down to the 16. Right, Bears are saying their ball. Also, where is the penalty for the free play? All right, Bears are going to try and go hurry up here as it's being ruled a catch. Yeah, it's being ruled a Rams ball. They got to go hurry up. This is going to be reviewed. The Davante Adams on the grab. My question is, that should have been a free play. All right. Welcome to the hit NFL game of What is a Catch? This is damn near identical to the Brandon Cooks thing yesterday. Maybe it's a bit different because of them fighting while Davante Adams was still standing, but this is damn near close. It's going to be reviewed. This is ruled a catch on the field. Time to play What is a Catch? It is very similar situation to the Brandon Cooks thing yesterday. It's maybe slightly different because according to that replay, it looks like Davante Adams has complete possession, whereas Brandon Cooks didn't quite. Rams are lining up to go for it, or to run the play here. Stafford under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. Any challenge from the Bears here? Man in motion on that right side. Nope. Going to hand this off for left side for Kyren Williams. That's going to be a gain of about 4. I'm sure Twitter's going to love this. Yeah, it's tough to really tell what the difference is. I think the biggest thing is, from the looks of it, Davante Adams had full possession, whereas Brandon Cooks didn't. But like, that had that happening coming right off of what happened yesterday, oh, it's gonna be everywhere. Stafford handoff up the middle, gonna be Kyren Williams for about 5. 3rd and 1 coming up. Also, my food is on its way. We have to be mindful of that now. Yeah, that the Bills fans are gonna be everywhere on that. Stafford under center, play action, looking to throw. Has time on 3rd and 1. Pass right side for the end zone is incomplete. Looking for Kanata Mumfield. With 4th and 1 on the Bears 7-yard line. What do you do here in a game where defense has been the focus for most of this game? Do you just take the points? There is 9:24 to play in this game, and the offense will stay on the field for at least the time being. It's 4th and 1. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receivers to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Play clock winding down. They hand this off right side for Puka Nacua. He's going to get the first, a gain of 2 up to the 5. They run a jet sweep with Puka Nacua, and he just gets the first. This will bring us to the 9-minute mark in this game. Stafford under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Gonna hand this off right side for Kyren Williams. Gets the edge. He's in. Touchdown Rams. The first points of the half by any side. The Rams take the lead as they look to get a rematch against Seattle. It's a 14-play, 91-yard drive to take the lead. That is the drive the Rams have been waiting for. Kyren Williams, good job bouncing that out to the right side. And now the extra point. Kick is up, and they lead by 7. All right, they lead by 7. All right. So at commercial break. Keep an eye on the time. I gotta make sure I get my food as soon as it arrives. This is going to be the case of I get the notification that the food's here, and as long as there's not an active play going on, I'm going to run downstairs and run back upstairs. I wouldn't say it's game quite yet. The Bears still have time to do something here, and they're a really good fourth quarter team. But like, the Bears are going to need to get something going here soon. Their previous drives have not been anything special. I mean, before this, the previous 3 drives of the half was a punt that gained about 30 yards, an interception on 4 plays, and a 6-play drive they gained 25 yards. They need something more out of this. But it's a 1-score game. It's not quite game over just yet. All right, at commercial break. All right, coming out of commercial break. And the Bears continued the fact that they do not take getting down mean anything to them. They're going to find ways to come back. Wait, that just say? I assume that said first postseason win while trailing, right? Anyway, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 5, spaced out past the 15, past the 20, 25, past the 30, past the 35, and down to the 37. So the Bears are going to have good starting field position with 8:43 to play in the game. All right, what you got, Caleb Williams? Again, this Bears team does not. This Bears team has ice in their veins. I'm going to say it plainly like that. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Going to play action and look to throw. Williams with some pressure, rolling left, buying time. Still looking past left side, going to be incomplete. Looking for the extra lineman, Theo Benedict, on the play. Going to be a 2nd and 10. It goes through his hands. All right, 2nd and 10. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. As Williams looks to throw. Pressure coming. Avoids one pressure. Going to try and find some more room. Breaks off one defender. Has space for the first and more. Williams inside the 40 and out of bounds to the Ram 37. Caleb Williams, a 26-yard scramble. Gets the Bears closer to field goal range, if not inside the field goal range. He made 2 men miss on that before being forced out of bounds. All right, so 1st and 10. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna toss this up the middle for DeAndre Swift, who gets past the 35 to about the 33. Yeah, Caleb Williams' pocket mobility and his pocket presence is amazing. Like, it has been really impressive this year to see him navigate the pocket like that. And he continues to do it when they need him to do it most. And it's great. Shut up. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 2nd and 6. Gonna hand this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Gets past the 30 to about the 28. 3rd and 2-ish coming up. All right, so 3rd and a long one. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. The handoff to Kyle Monangai. Gonna barely get that first. Picks up exactly enough. So it's 1st and 10 from the Ram 27. 6:15 to play in the game. Williams in shotgun, back to his right. Man in motion, right to left. Going to play action and look to throw. Williams rolling left, buying time. Still looking, pass left side, going to be incomplete for Colston Loveland. So a 2nd and 10 coming up. 5:48 to play in the game. Williams in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Play clock winding down to get the snap off in time as Williams looks to throw. Pass deep over the middle is high and incomplete. Going for the end zone there. It's a 3rd and 10 coming up. So 3rd and 10. Williams in shotgun, looking to throw. Pass right side, gonna be caught by Roma Dunze. Inside the 15 to the 11, and now there's a penalty down. Great catch from Odunze. We'll see if this is coming back or not. It's a roughing the passer against the Rams. It's being tacked onto. This puts the Bears at 1st and goal from the 5. Jared Verse called for roughing the passer. Yeah, he hits Caleb Williams way too late. That's a great catch from Odunze, though. Hangs on through the contact. Gets both feet in barely. And yeah, it's a clear rough in the passer. That's no question about it. 5.5 to go in the game. Williams under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Play clock winding down as Williams makes adjustments at the line. They get the snap off. They toss this up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Going to be a gain of about 2. No, it's the correct call. He hits him late. It's not a hard hit, but he hits him way too late. I mean, if it's right after this drive, it's not a bad time for it to arrive. That actually would be kind of perfect if it arrives right after this. Need a 2-minute warning. I'll take that. Got about 6 more minutes before it gets here, apparently. We'll see. Williams under center, back behind him. Tight end in motion, left to right. The give up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Gonna be about a gain of 2. 3rd and 1 coming up. Or 3rd and goal from roughly the 1. All right, 3rd and goal. Williams in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion on that right side. They give this to DeAndre Swift. Trying to bounce it out right side. A hurdle attempt, and it goes nowhere. Tried hurdling, and someone else came in to clean it up. It's a no gain on the play. 4th and goal for the Bears. Jared Verse missed the initial tackle. Tried to hurdle. Did not get anywhere close to a clean hurdle. And then he gets hit afterwards as well. I'm shocked he held onto that ball a bit. Yeah, 4th and goal from the 2. 3:18 to play in the game. The offense is on the field. Williams in shotgun, a back to his right. Luther Burden in the backfield to his left. Man in motion, right to left. Williams looks to throw. Pass over the middle is incomplete. The Bears turn it over on downs once again. The Rams will get the ball from their own 2 with 3 minutes to play. Yeah. You know, DeAndre Swift took a hit there. I mean, it's not over yet for the Bears. They have all 3 timeouts. There's 3 minutes. The Rams are starting at their own 2-yard line. There's still a chance here. Because the ground game wasn't really working. I get the decision on that. The Bears safety, yeah. My friend just texted me that he's now borderline demanding that the Dolphins hire Chris Shula. All right, at commercial break. Yeah, a pixie. Again, like a rematch of Rams Seahawks is gonna be fantastic. He's how good. Hey, he's that bloodline is South Florida. It's not officially yet. There's still 3 minutes to play. The Bears have all 3 timeouts. The Rams are on their own 2-yard line. The Bears can easily get the ball back with this game still being a 1-score game. And even then, no, running 3 times isn't necessarily game over, because if you don't get the first, you're just punting the ball right back. The Bears are still very much in this game. No, I'm hopefully Rams Seahawks is a fantastic one. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Ball on their own 2-yard line. The food should be arriving here soon. Stafford under center, handoff up the middle for Kyren Williams. It's a gain of about 2. And the Bears will start calling timeouts. There's their first. Yeah, the Bears on 4th down tonight. But have they converted once on 4th in this game? What's their... They're 1 for 4 on 4th down. Yeah. The Bears in total this postseason is 3 for 10 on 4th down. That's the most failed attempts in the postseason since the 1990 Bears. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. 2nd and 8. Stafford handoff right side. Kyren Williams has space. Past the 10. That's enough for the first. Out of bounds near the 14. Kyren Williams picks up the first. They're going to need maybe 1 or 2 more of those. On the gain of 10. And the clock can still stop 3 times before the Bears get the ball back. And that's the key thing. No, that's why they need 1, maybe 2 more, depending on how long it takes to get this first down. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left. Handoff up the middle for Kyren Williams, going to be stuffed behind the line for a loss of 2. All right, and they're going to let this clock run a bit. Bears not using their timeouts just yet. My food should be arriving here shortly, hopefully. Hopefully it arrives at the 2-minute warning. That'd be perfect. What do you mean you're 7 minutes away? Traffic must be bad. All right. Stafford under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. Man in motion, right to left. Potentially the final play before the 2-minute warning. Williams, handoff left side. Gonna be about 2 or 3 on the carry. And the Bears will call a timeout first. All right. He's in... Where the fuck is this delivery driver? He's in the fucking Publix Plaza? What path does he take? Whatever. 3rd and 10, 2:07 to play in the game. Big time 3rd down in this one. Stafford and shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Stafford, handoff for Kyren Williams up the middle. Going to be a gain of about 3 or 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. The Bears have a timeout they're going to be able to use. All they need is a touchdown. And then from there, they can decide whether to go for 2 or not. It's not that far. It's just weird how they took that route. Because where this place is and where I'm at, it is a straight line to be able to get there. So I really don't know what route he took. Oh well. Well, as long as it gets here, I don't care what route he takes. Yeah, the Rams are going to punt this one away. It's exactly like the SpongeBob shortcut stuff. And again, I don't care. Honestly, if he wants to take a longer route, so that way it gets here right as this game ends, I'm fine with that. I mean, do you want a punt return touchdown? That would give the ball right back to the Rams with all their timeouts and only needing a field goal. As we're at commercial break for the 2-minute warning. Yeah, but now is the worst possible time for this food to be potentially arriving. Him taking that longer route is gonna put me in a pickle. No, he didn't turn into the Publix Plaza. He turned into campus? What? Okay, sure. Hey, I would appreciate that. Okay, he can be here soon. Hopefully he puts it at the right complex store. I'm banking on him being able to read signage from a few feet away. So there's campus, there's the Publix Plaza, then there's my complex. So it's still not that far. It's weird how we turned there and then exited back onto the road he was already on. But oh well. Just coming back from commercial break. Rams set to send this one away. Punt comes off clean. Going to bounce near midfield and be down near the 49. Not a great punt from Ethan Evans. The Bears only need to go about 51 yards that potentially tied this game. Shit. Do I have that? Damn it. First and 10. Williams in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Has some time, pass over the middle is going to be incomplete, nearly picked off. I don't know the gate code. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw in 2nd and 10. Pass over the middle, it's going to be caught by Colston Loveland, down to the 32. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. Going to hand this off up the middle for DeAndre Swift. Going to get past the 25, past the 20, and down to the 19. Another quick pass for Luther Burden over the middle, going to get down to about the 12. Williams looking to throw in 2nd and 4. Pass right side, it's off the mark and incomplete. I would not be down for overtime. Third and 4, 31 seconds to play. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw once again. Has some time, pass over the middle is incomplete. So 4th and 4. Dude's just trying to find my. Alright, Rams called their first time out to regroup. Trying to communicate with this guy. I had to find my building. Right as this is happening, this is the. No word about next season for Dalton Schultz just yet. He is legit texting me trying to find where my building is. This is going to be either perfect timing or the worst timing. Because I forgot that the gate is weird sometimes, so Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receiving options to the left. 4th and 4. Trip to Seattle on the line. Man in motion, Williams looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling left, trying to buy some time. Back near the 40. Pass left side, Williams is caught! Touchdown Chicago! Cole Kmet! Somehow, the magic remains! What? What? Caleb Williams was back to the Ram 40-yard line and chucked up a prayer 45 yards down the field. And Cole Kmet is open in the end zone for that. The extra point to send this game to overtime potentially. Kick is up and is good. I'm going to run downstairs real quick. Hey, food is acquired. Kickoff return past the 20 to the 25. 13 seconds remain. That is... Man. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait till after. Did I? Okay. Rams gonna need this one to overtime. All right. 2 overtime games in a divisional round. It got cold all of a sudden where I'm at. I stepped outside and was just hit by a wave of cold. Was not prepared for that. All right, overtime. How do we have? How have we had 2 games this round go to overtime? Especially this game. That is still a crazy throw from Caleb Williams. Well, Caleb Williams, the past like 5 weeks, has been making insane play after insane play after insane play. Crazy. Well, that would be something. All right. Who won the toss? Bears won the coin toss. They're going to elect to defer for the kick in this instance. So the Rams will get the ball first in overtime. Let's get it. Yeah, because the instructions Uber gave him took him to the other side of my side of the complex, so I had to go outside and meet him there. Ugh. All right. He threw that off his back foot as well. So it's just the fact that I was never given a proper gate code, despite being at this complex for 3 years. Mainly because I haven't really needed it, so I haven't bothered to like double check and ask. So he needed someone else to let him in because with this being a college complex, you have people going in and out constantly. So I knew eventually like someone was going to come up behind him and be able to get him in as well. Ugh. All right, at commercial break as we await overtime. All right. So I want to point something out as well for this. No, I'm on the 3rd floor of where I'm at. So I ran downstairs and ran back up. Even though I used to play football, I'm not in the greatest of shape anymore. Yeah, so I am a bit out of breath, but we should be good by the time overtime starts. Plus, it's cold outside. I was not prepared for that. Man, Caleb Williams, man. Yeah, so tonight is when a bunch of movie theaters are doing like the Lord of the Rings marathon for all the 3 films and whatnot. So there are people who are right now seeing, I think it's Return of the King. Might be whatever the 3rd one is, who are missing this game because of it. Damn. Overtime kickoff is underway. Return beginning from the 2. Base out past the 20 and brought down near the 25, 26-ish. This game has been great. Yeah, it is an insane throw on 4th down. To be able to make that throw, in general, not even the fact that it was completed or not, to make that throw was insane. Stafford under center, handoff left side, going to be Kyren Williams up to about the 34. No, there's a few NFL fans that are there. I know for sure because one of them tweeted about that the other day. He's also a YouTuber. It's good old. He also does like the bootleg football podcast. He's doing the Lord of the Rings stuff right now. He's missing a great game. Stafford under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in short motion on the right. No, another motion on the left. Handoff up the middle. Going to be a gain of 2 for Kyren Williams. But this Bears team is just going to be fun to watch in general going forward. The amount of things they do, the amount of plays they make is insane. The Super Bowl shuffle will be good to see again. Yeah, I know when the Super Bowl shuffle was made. No, if the Rams, no matter what with this Rams drive, the Bears will get a chance offensively. Stafford toss left side for Blake Corum. Bounces off 2 defenders. They're going to lose about 2. That's your 3rd down play call in overtime? Is a shovel toss left? That is a question. Blocking's not there at all. That's a questionable play call. The Rams will punt. The Rams go 3 and out on the opening drive of overtime. Punt comes off clean. Much better punt than the one they had before. Going to be fair caught at the 15. And now it is first to score. But if the Rams don't advance, it's crazy, man. This Bears team is something else. If the Rams don't advance, I think we're getting to the point where you would rather play the Rams than the Bears. No, the Rams will not get a chance if the Bears scored now. At this point, it is first one to score. Williams under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right. Williams going to fake a toss right and look to throw left. Rolling out, going to still have time. Caught by Cole Kmet. Past the 25 and out of bounds near the 27-ish. Going to be a first down pickup. Yeah, it's just each team is guaranteed 1 possession, but after that, it's just whoever scores afterwards. I mean, like, you can't even be too upset if you're the Rams either. That's just an insane throw leading up to overtime. And then, like, obviously, like, that first drive in overtime was nothing, but still. Williams under center. Handoff up the middle for DeAndre Swift, trying to bounce it right side, but going to lose about 4 instead. And hopefully overtime doesn't last too long. All right, 2nd and 13, about 14. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Going to look to throw. Williams pass right side, caught by DJ Moore, going to be stood up around the 32. Maybe 33. So 3rd and roughly 4 or 5 coming up. Yeah. I mean, if the Bears do win this, I mean, no matter who wins this, we're setting up for a potential rematch anyway in the Super Bowl. Because of the Patriots being in so many. But if the Bears win this, we're setting up for a potential Super Bowl 20 rematch. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 4, man in motion left to right. Williams looking to throw. Pressure coming, rolling right, buying time. Still looking downfield, gonna take it himself. That's enough for the first. He gets hit hard along the sideline though. It's a 4-yard scramble for Caleb Williams. They keep the chains moving. T-Fox, reread that sentence and then ask, and then tell me. I don't believe. If they do, it's distant. It's not like proper. Williams in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Play action, looking to throw. Williams with some time, dump off left side, caught by Manon guy. Phase past the 40 and stood up near the 43, 44. I mean, I do kind of get the question because I think there was like some social media stuff a while ago about it. I don't believe that to be any true though. It's just they look similar. Williams under center, back and fullback behind him, 2nd and 4. Toss left side for DeAndre Swift, going to lose about 3. So it's a 3rd and relatively long coming up. Yeah, no, it's just that they look similar. They're not actually related. We'll see. No, they're still before midfield. Williams in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side, ball on their own 42. Man in motion, left to right. Williams looks to throw. Pressure coming, pass right side, caught by Cole Kmet. Going to be forced out of bounds, about a yard shy of the line to gain. 4th and 1, right around midfield. They don't get this. They give the Rams beautiful starting field position. You have to go for it. At the very least, try and get him to jump off sides. The offense is on the field. It's a 4th and 1, 4th and inches. Williams under center. There's the QB keeper. Gonna get the first as he gets to midfield. It's a gain of about 3. 7:50 to go in overtime, though that doesn't really matter. Yeah. They're about 10, 15 or so yards away from field goal range now. Pressure is on the Rams. Williams under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. They're still technically on their own side of midfield for the time being. Williams going to toss this right side for Manon guy. That's a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second and 8. 7 minutes to go in this first overtime period. No, they're still a ways away from field goal range. They're on the Ram 48. They probably need to get to about the 35 to be comfortable with it. Williams looking to throw. Has some time. Pass deep, right side. Gonna be... Is that intercepted? It's Cam Curl kicking it off at the 20. And the Rams stay alive. Oh my, this is a repeat of Bills. This is the repeat of Bills Broncos. This is just a repeat of Bills Broncos. There's the interception. Now we're going to get some bullshit penalty to put the Rams into field goal range. This is just a repeat of Bills Broncos. That's a great diving interception from Cam Curl, though. I have to give him credit for that. That was not a good throw from Caleb Williams, and Cam Curl diving pick there. This is Bills Broncos 2.0. Yeah, but it's an interception nonetheless. Colston Loveland is being evaluated for a concussion. Stafford under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Man in motion, left to right, handoff for Puka Nacua, right side. Finding space, gonna get to about the 26. Gain of 4. Yeah, Bills Broncos 2, electric boogaloo. Not quite yet. The Rams still need to get in the field goal range at the very least. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw. Has some time, pass right side, caught by an open Colby Parkinson. Past the 35, past the 40, and out of bounds at the 41. 6 minutes in this first overtime period. Okay, that time does not really matter. It's just next score wins. Rams and Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw. Stafford with time. Pass left side, gonna be caught by Davante Adams. They're inside Bear territory to the 47. They're now sitting about 12, 15 yards away from field goal range. That is a fantastic throw for Matthew Stafford. Put it to where only Davante Adams can get it. A blocked field goal would be crazy. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to review this? They're going to review this. There's 1 foot. Yeah, he gets both feet. He drags that left foot. Is the question possession through the ground? If so, that's clean as well. Yeah, no, he gets 2 feet. Oh, the question is when he actually has full possession? He kind of bobbles it slightly there, but I think he has enough possession with both feet down. Yeah, no, that looks clean. Yeah, no, that looks fine. Yeah, it's a toe tap. Yeah. It is upheld. So it is a completed catch. Yeah, that's a great catch from Davante Adams. A great throw as well from Stafford. All right, so ball on the Bear 47. Stafford under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. They get inside the 35. They're just about in the field goal range. Stafford handoff up the middle. That is going to be Blake Corum inside inside the 45 to about the 43. Gain of 4. Yeah, it's a vet move. Davante Adams is that dude, man. It is so good to see him be able to ball out in the playoffs like this. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, gonna look to throw. Has some time, pass over the middle is tipped at the line and incomplete. 3rd and 6 coming up. Honestly, both NFC championships are shaping up to be cinema. I would not be upset with either. Oh, we had Davante Adams coming open over the middle. Just couldn't connect as that ball was tipped. 3rd and 6. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. And the Rams will call their first timeout. Wanting to regroup before this 3rd down play. All right, 3rd and 6. You're in next score wins territory. I assume also the Rams are in 4 down territory. The Rams are my Super Bowl champion pick, so I'm kind of pulling for the Rams here. Third and 6. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Making adjustments at the line. The first down puts him borderline field goal range. Stafford looking to throw. Quick pass right side. It's Nacua inside the 35. Fighting his way inside the 30. And finally brought down at the 27. It's a gain of 16. And the Rams are in field goal range. Yeah, I have Rams all the way. Their defense has just been something special. And also, I like Stafford. All right, it's 1st and 10. Yeah, it used to be you get 2. I think in the regular season it's you get 2. But Stafford handoff up the middle, gonna be a gain of about 3 or 4 for Blake Corum. Yeah. The Bears are gonna need a miracle here. Because I mean, all the Rams are gonna purely run the ball now. Just trying to get it closer and closer for field goal range. Maybe they're gonna want to center it at some point also. But they're trying to get this as close as possible before sending out Harrison Mevis. Stafford in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. Man in motion, right to left. And the Rams will call their second timeout. And making sure everything's good before this snap. Yeah, that was... I had to Uber Eats, that was a good idea. This game is going to end past 10 o'clock. Yeah, these playoffs have been fantastic. It's been a great string of playoff games. The hope is that they continue up until the Super Bowl. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 2nd and 7, ball on the 24. Stafford looking to throw. Pass right side, gonna be incomplete for Colby Parkinson. That is also a really good throw from Stafford. Parkinson just can't hold on. 3rd and 7. At this point, do you just hand the ball off, primarily going to the left here, so you can center it. Maybe get a bit closer. Yeah, this is what we want from the playoffs. It's great. Stafford in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. I guess the girls should be taking shots because they're already in field goal range. Stafford looking to throw. Has time, pass left side, Terrence Ferguson, incomplete. Nearly a great grab from the rookie. And it's 4th and 7. And here comes Harrison Mevis. Former University of Missouri kicker. Former Birmingham Stallion kicker. A UFL prodigy. To make his impact in the NFL playoffs. To send the Rams for a rubber match against Seattle. 42 yards out. The right hash. Snap good. Hold good. Kick up. And the Rams are going to Seattle next week for a trip to Santa Clara on the line. The Rams beat the Bears in overtime. We get a rubber match between the Seahawks and the Rams next week. And my NFC side of the bracket remains perfect. What a way for the divisional round to go. It's heartbreaking for Bears fans, but their future is so bright. Like, yeah, this is heartbreaking. This is going to sting for a while. Their future is so bright. They're going to be back in this moment. But what a game. What a game. So the conference championships are set. We get Patriots and Broncos at 3 o'clock next week on Sunday. And we get the Rams and the Seahawks at 6:30 next week. This is gonna be a good one. I have not eaten in a while. I'm gonna eat this food. But what a game. What a playoff so far. I'll see you all next week. There's gonna be predictions for the conference championships at some point, probably Wednesday, like always. And yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.